Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello everybody.
Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the
Against
atmosphere
Barcelona.
frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
The action has already started.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's found the way through. And he's whipped it across. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Hernandez. He's having a go. He has hit that forcefully.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
And it's Camavinga.
Mbappe gets into a good position.
Neuer deals with that nice and simple.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I think Theo Hernandez is one of the most exciting fullbacks.
He's had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Zanetti
Zanetti crosses.
punched away.
Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Calhanoglu played out to the left flank. And he was quick to react.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
He's shifting through the gears here.
OK, it didn't...
And Messi! It's in! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and a clinical edge.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Beckenbauer.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's picked his way through. Hernandez. There's the shot!
He's done very well to get to that.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And now they can spring out of defence. That's good vision. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
Reinders. And he's in on goal. He's cut it out.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Zanetti. Kane.
Pulisic receives it in a wide position. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Knocks it into space.
Beckenbauer.
Indonesia clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Reinders. Zanetti. Some resolute defending there.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Has a look and plays it forward. De Bruyne.
And it's Camavinga.
And here's Depay.
Saliba wins the duel this time. That is ended up in no man's land. Camavinga.
Reinders. Ah, that's a fine interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that was vital.
Saliba.
Now it's Messi. He can run onto that. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Indonesia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And this is Messi.
And the first 45 minutes are up.
A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 22.
And we are underway again.
Coming on to replace him.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
And it's Camavinga.
Bellingham.
Aims beyond the defence.
Kane. Çalhanoğlu.
This is the time you need that pace.
Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
It's a really well-measured ball. Can he get it through?
Not the most accurate pass.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Played back in. And that's another good win of the ball. Hernandez. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Messi. Out towards the flank. Now the delivery.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Reinders.
Camavinga. Upamecano. Reinders.
He's herring after that one.
Messi. Kane.
That has been slung wide.
Could move up a gear here. Strong running down that left flank. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Substitution for Indonesia,
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 17.
It's their second corner of the game.
Substitutions taking place.
They've played it short. Gets a good foot in there.
Barcelona have their third corner. Mbappe plays it short. Now it's Mbappe. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Çalhanoğlu, your impression so far, Jim?
Barcelona are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Neymar. And the finish! He has done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That was a given, it always was.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Well, it's an inspired substitution, terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution.
Barcelona making consecutive changes here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs.
Rafinha! Serginho with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Tries to pass it through. Neymar. Barcelona have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Looking for options for movement. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, well played, well played. Camavinga. Over to the left. Rafinha. And it's Serginho. Oh, well played. Çalhanoğlu. Pulisic. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, and he shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Indonesia find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
The referee's awarded a free kick.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 21, Pulisic. Number 11, Çalhanoğlu. Coming on the field, number 18, Barcola. Number 8, McAllister.
Final checks on the touchline. A
A change about to occur.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Upamecano cuts it out. Now it's Barcola. Reinders. Bellingham. Neymar. Can he latch on to this?
That could spell trouble.
Vardiol.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Reinders.
Time added on 4 minutes.
Now that's a foul.
Simple decision for the referee. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Saliba. Beckenbauer.
Hernandez. Alexander-Arnold.
And that is it. Barcelona cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match
and
that will
welcome to
really get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
He's through and all alone! Oh, split-second reaction.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Tries to pass it through.
Delivers the ball, he gets big, and it's hit the woodwork and out!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
No way through.
He's gone for goal! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Oh, well measured and well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
And he welcomes it in. And a chance!
So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Reinders.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to be...
Applies the finish! Georgie Best! Amazing! A finish of true class! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Zanetti.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Knocks it into space.
He's shifting through the gears here. David Villa!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Now it's Reinders.
Comes under pressure and it's come loose.
Guti.
He's a sharp little ball here.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Decent progress down the left. Oh, that's fabulous. Hit into the middle.
That's a decent clearance. Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to...
Oh, shooting chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ugarte.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the finish! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Zanetti. Now it's Memphis Depay. And here's Mbappe.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zanetti. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that is expertly dealt with.
They've played it short.
Reinders his cross.
Tries to get it clear. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way.
Vardiol.
No way through there.
Not the most accurate pass. Ugarte.
Oh,
what a ball!
Has been indicated.
Now it's Villa.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Ugarte. Now it's Messi.
He is through here.
Rudiger getting this one clear.
Decent chance! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close.
Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager
Hello,
has to
everybody,
resist
and
change
please
at
join
this
me
stage.
in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Robson is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Zanetti. Zanetti carries the ball down the right. That is good strength.
Vardiol did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Now, can they get him away? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that's another good win of the ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That pass has been well intercepted.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
It's Batistuta. That is good alertness.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
29,950.
That's a throw. "60 minutes played. Rijkaard looking to penetrate opposition lines. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Shoots! It's hit the upright.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Camavinga.
Messi.
And he's picked it up out wide. Now it's Villa. Best. Now it's Villa. Best.
Best! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. A case now of complete control. Rafinha.
There's the delivery. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Best.
A player so deservedly decorated with praise. Shot a goal! He scored! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Liverpool are having a ball here. And he shoots! He's put his foot right through that one.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Bastoni spots it and intercepts.
Great vision.
Robson. Camavinga threads one in. Rijkaard. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Looking for options for movement.
Oh no, what has happened here?
Reinders.
Great chance! Oh, he really got hold of that.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Played out to the left flank. Zanetti gets over and intercepts. Robson looking to run onto it.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Vardio.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Camavinga. Ugarte. And it's Camavinga. And Gvardiol.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, strongly challenged there.
Robson with the challenge.
And he has given away a free. It's a quick one. Can he get it through?
Guti.
He's through here.
Akanji.
Gets across to intercept that.
Vardiol. And it's Reinders. Well, that looks a decent...
It's Memphis Depay!
Out of time.
Oh, that was vital. Goes for a shot! Oh, there was plenty on that. And the number on the board is 3.
Aims beyond the defence.
Robson, Zanetti. Robson. Oh, that's neat. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and
evening.
welcome to
The conditions
today's match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
And already we're underway here. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
And he's being shifted off it. Well, there is David Villa, a player whose thirst for goals is unquenchable. One of Spain's finest ever strikers, Jim.
Yes, I think his record speaks for itself, Peter. He's far from just a poacher.
I like the way he's constantly on the move, creating space for others, and he's got...
Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. This to make it 1-0. And he's buried it, 1-0. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Messi. Zaire Emery. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Can he get it through? He's being urged to shoot.
The referee has given a corner.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first.
And it's been taken short.
Reinders tries to get it clear.
And now they can spring out of it. He's gone for goal!
He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Zanetti kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Serginho. Caicedo. Zaire Emery. Caicedo. And it's Serginho.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Reinders
Did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. So what can they conjure from this one?
Son Heung-min proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And here's Messi.
Reinders. And it's Neves.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Memphis Depay. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Looking for options for movement.
Chance! They've done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome...
There's a quick free kick. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Villa. Spread out to the left. Hazard could try cutting inside here. Zanetti. That has not gone well. Caicedo. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
That's a sharp pass. Plays the return pass. João Neves. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that was vital. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Memphis Depay. Zanetti. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide.
1 minute added time.
Not the most accurate pass. It's a really well-measured ball. Now, can they get him away? And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Guardiola. Son Heung-min has it out wide and in space. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a... And that'll be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a break, all square. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And we are already promptly back underway. And here's Depay. Messi in acres of space out wide. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Guardiola. Taken back almost at once. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Hazard. He's got away. Zaire Emery. He's a sharp little ball here. There's the header! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And the shot! It's there! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Reinders duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Son Heung-min has it in a wide position. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Serginho. Now it's Memphis Depay. Reinders. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now that looks a decent ball. Zaire Emery. This looks promising. That's a little off target. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, no joy this time. Caicedo. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Messi. Now it's Hazard. Zaire Emery. Floated through. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Nicely shaped cross.
Substitution for Manchester
Barcelona
United.
really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be
Coming
fully
on the
deserved.
field is number 10, Mbappe.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Reinders. Memphis Depay. Reinders. And here's Depay. Now it's Reinders. João Neves concedes a free kick for that. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here?
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Upamecano gets over and intercepts. And it's Son Heung-min. Koundé. Messi. That's the throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Reinders. And he's worked it through. Mbappe.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 27, Serginho. Number 11, João Neves. Coming on the field, number 19, Hernandez. Number 4, Eduardo Camavinga.
Caicedo. And it's Zaire Emery. And Koundé. Camavinga. And it's Caicedo. Caicedo cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do...
And the shot! Zaire Emery can so cleverly bypass the press.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment.
Hernandez makes the interception. Caicedo. Hernandez picks it up now. He has found the way through.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick.
Mbappe.
Mbappe! The whistle has gone, and it is all over.
Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. And this is Son Heung-min. Can he get on the end of this? Can he get onto this? He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him. We have. It's Son Heung-min! That is decidedly lacking. Maldini. Mbappe. Out of play for a throw. Ah, he's given it away. He has found the way through. Guardiola tries to clear. And it's Hullet. He's in a great position here. Now it's Rice. And this is Hullet. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Neither side yet able to find the net. Son Heung-min. Now it's Memphis Depay. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And this is Depay. Just the goalkeeper. Chance, surely! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Number 10, Memphis.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well,
the whistle's gone. What's he given? So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. To further improve their position of comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, any penalty that finds the net is a good penalty, even if that didn't convince.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was... Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
A case now of complete... There's the shot! Sticks it away! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Bayer Leverkusen give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. And he skips past his man. That is lovely. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, that was vital. Xavi Alonso. Serginho. Hullet. And he was quick to react. Now it's Son Heung-min. Pele. Pele running with the ball. Hullet. And this is Messi. He's shot a goal! Zanetti, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Shoots! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Reinders. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The win very much in their sails. Aimed beyond the defence. And the striker shot! It's a goal! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Can he get it through? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Up he goes! And yes, it's there! And he is just ripping it up! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Decent chance! Really well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund.